What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Master and Drum Whiskey Room. Jason C. here with you tonight. It is Blendageddon round number deuce. The deuce. The ocho. No, the deuce. Round two is happening tonight, right now. Cannot wait to get into it with you guys. Want to welcome everybody in the chat. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Thanks for tuning in so far. I got a bunch of people jumping in the chat right now. I do want to give a great hello and shout out to Nancy Fraley, who's in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out. Nancy Fraley is, you know, one of the best blenders on the planet. So she's going to be, there actually might be, I told her in the chat, there might be some actual like really good blends here that she might be pretty impressed with. So, so far you guys have sent in all hitters, just a couple a little bit better than others. Tonight, we're going to be picking the next 7. There are 14 blends left. We went through 8 last week. We picked the top 2 of those 8 last week. Tonight, we're going to split them up. We're going to go 7. We're going to go 2, 2, and then 3. We're going to pick the favorite in the last round. Since there's 3 of them, we're going to pick the best one out of those 3 to move on to the next round. So we'll have 2 again tonight. Next week, we'll pick the last 2 before it gets narrowed down to 4. And then going on to the final judging. So I do want to give a quick shout out, of course, Whiskey Mountains, real quick. Debut of Criminals and Cocktails on Women of Whiskey tonight, 11 p.m. Eastern following this stream. You guys could check out Women in Whiskey. They're going to be doing some fun Halloween stories, I guess. Criminals, going to be tuning into that to check out how that goes. Let's see. Yep, Nancy the Nose knows. Hey, Larry Bells is here. What's up, Larry? Cheech Artolino. What's going on, Cheech? Everyone, if no one's followed Cheech, please do. And yes, thanks for putting that up for the Patreon. Got a lot of great barrel picks coming up soon, guys. I don't know if anyone saw the video today. Yeah, Cheech is at Whiskey Encore. So if any of you haven't followed that channel, please do. I don't know if any of you saw the Maker's Mark video posted today. That was an incredible experience. As you saw, it was one of the most unique experiences we've had at a barrel pick before. It's just, you know, completely immersive. So that was like 4 hours of video tweaked down into about, you know, 20-something minutes of view time for everybody. So really appreciate everyone's feedback on that one. That was a lot of fun to do. As you saw, Trev Wilson was extremely, I don't know, he was a man of few words. I think he was so excited, he really didn't know what to say. What's going on, guys? Let's see here. Stephen Holtzclaws here. What's going on? Linus Cat Donnie is back. What's up, man? Mr. Whiskey Shits is here. You guys can go follow them over at Livewire Whiskey. Brett Marquette's in the house. He's sporting the drum line. Jeffrey Wack is here. Beth Higgins is here. How you doing, Beth? Nice to see you. Whiskey Central, Shayla the Whaler is back from vacation. How you doing, Shayla? Nice to see you as always. Let's see. Who else do we got? Hey, Kilko is here. What's going on? Give me the whiskey, as he always says. Let's see here. Good luck to the entries tonight. Yeah, so tonight we have, like I said, we have 14 blends left. We're going to do 7 tonight to see who moves on to sort of the, I guess, the semifinals. Before we pick the final 4. And I'll have some special judges to help pick the final 4 as we get ready to go. But first, tonight, what is in your glass? Tell me what's in your glass tonight. You know, let me know what you guys are pouring for Blendageddon. I decided to grab this off the shelf. It's one of those. This was one of my surprise whiskeys last year. This is the Woodford Reserve Very Fine and Rare. It's kind of confusing because there's a 16 on it. But it's only limited edition number 16, but there's 17-year-old whiskey in here, at least as old as 17-year-old stuff in here. So I figured to, you know, wet the whistle a little bit before we get started. A little 90.4 proofer. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Steve A. taking out a banger. Sam Adams Utopia's 2015 version. Damn. Big Stu says, I see my blend in the corner with the red label. Looks like Jason poured some already, but I know it leaked some. With the red label. Oh, this one? Yeah, Stu. Actually, I don't think it leaked, but I did pre-open these, but I haven't tried or sniffed any of these. Everyone's been asking me if I'm going to them, if I'm trying them beforehand. No, that would kind of take the fun out of it, honestly. I wouldn't want to do that beforehand. We have it's Bourbon Night Woodinville pick. Very nice, Old Man Joe. I cracked the 2021 Four Roses LE I found yesterday. Damn, dude. I'm still looking for that damn bottle. I love the Four Roses LEs. I'm not sure if Ohio will see some, but maybe. Hopefully. Sipping some Sagamore cognac finish. Very, very nice. Hey, Steve Burko is here. Speaking of Sagamore, Scott, myself, and Dusty Dan were lucky enough to go to do like a quick overnight trip to Sagamore Spirits in Baltimore. They, talk about rolling the red carpet. Brian Treacy, I don't know if he's watching tonight, but he really showed us a hell of a time. I actually have some photos for you guys. I see Rare Breed Rye tonight. He was super lucky, honestly. Hey, sometimes that's all you need is a little bit of luck to get a good bottle, Saucy Shane's in the house. Says, cheers, everyone. He's got the 2019 Four Roses LE. Says Gerald. Hey, Sunday evening. Scotch is here. Tempted to pour some more of that M&J ECB pick single barrel, but I don't want to kill the bottle too fast. It's a good one, man. That ECBP is just amazing. Larry Bell, hey, he's just sipping a good old standby. Get some 101 in the house. Love it. Currently having a straight from a lab sample of Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend Batch 60, which is still in the Armagnac cask. Oh, all right. Nancy wins. Nancy, you win. You win that one. Nancy, I need some more cigar blend here in Ohio. I can't get any of it. It sucks. I need some more cigar blends in my life. Mark Bond says, water in the glass tonight. Too much of the good stuff last night. Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of a break, man. So I'll show you a few pictures here from the time at Sagamore. It's pretty cool. So first, Brian took us to Sagamore Farm. This is where most of the grain is grown for Sagamore Spirit. So here's when we first got there. Now, the Sagamore Farm is owned by Kevin Plank, the same guy that owns Under Armour. So he bought the grounds and jump-started Sagamore Spirit again. This was made to be actually a place to breed, not only raise to grow grain and to keep the farm intact, but also to breed racehorses. The racehorse thing kind of went to the side, so they're not really doing too much horse racing there anymore. But I mean, just a beautiful view from the top of the hill there. This was kind of the lookout right of the Sagamore, the farmhouse. And when you go out, this is what you see, which is pretty incredible. This is down by actually the racetrack. You can see the little Under Armour logo right there on one of the timing posts. That's right there in the front, which is pretty cool. One quick tidbit is they needed like some synthetic material to put into the dirt for the horses to train. So they make it as picture if anyone here has ever trained for like a race or a 10K or 5K and you run on the beach. So when you get to a harder surface, it's a lot easier to run. So same thing happens with horse racing, but they needed some synthetic material. So Kevin Plank was, well, I have synthetic material. So they took a bunch of Under Armour shirts, ripped them up into pieces and shredded them and like put them in that soil. If you actually go down there and you look, you can see little pieces of Under Armour fabrics in there, which is pretty crazy. Also on the grounds was this original horse stable where they used to keep racehorses. Now this was built back, I think he said the 1930s or 40s. They can't touch it. It's actually a kind of a national landmark in Baltimore and Maryland. This was built by the Vanderbilts. So big money back in the day. That's where they kept all the horses. And you see these diamond shapes that are throughout, all of Sagamore, which has made it onto even the bottles and the shape of the bottles. So we got to meet some fun horses that have been retired from racing that are just hanging out there on the farm. That's Brian Treacy on the lower left. Then, of course, Brian took us to a warehouse that's hanging out there on the farm as well. We got to dive into some barrels. Just amazing stuff brewing at Sagamore. The next day, we went to the distillery. After a night out on the town, it was pretty rough, but we made it. We got there, got to see some of the really cool, it's a state-of-the-art distillery. It's absolutely beautiful. Went into the gift shop and we saw their 8-year-old rye that they have at the distillery right now. This is actually 8-year-old MGP rye that they had. This is some of the stuff that they had aged, that they bought way beforehand. But now some of this stuff is starting to be all Maryland grown, Maryland water, Maryland bottled, grain to glass, all in Maryland. So really exciting time for Sagamore. And then this was a cool feature in the gift shop. This was all the glass that was, now Maryland used to be a pretty big hub of distilling back in the day. And, they used to make all these glass bottles, all these, all these foundries. And then you had all these glass artists that would make some incredible bottles, and they just don't make them like this anymore. So to kind of see them all on display was pretty cool. So just want to share that with you guys. I thought it was a really good time. Let's see here, catching up on the chat. At 130.48 proof. Jeez. Whiskey, they do a great job at Sagamore. Haven't seen Brian Tracy in a while, but I really like him. Yeah, he was a really cool guy. Yeah, the track did look like charred oak. It was all black. It was pretty cool looking. Let's see. Yeah, always impressed when I sip on a Sagamore pick. Yeah, I feel like still Sagamore is one of those underrated, bourbon brands. I still think they're trying to find their footing when it comes to their branding. People hear Maryland rye. Like, what is a Maryland rye? I think they're working on it. I said I had a great idea marketing wise. I said they should put on a poster, take a Pikesville, and put that on a poster with their rye, because I really think that their cast strength rye can go toe to toe with any good rye on the market. So, hey, OG Bricks in the house. Oh, Cheech, yeah, thanks for mentioning this real quick. Special Mass and Drum live tomorrow night right here at 9 p.m. I'll show you guys the graphic here. So David Jennings, Rarebird 101, great friend of the show. He's going to be coming on, and we're going to be sipping some Wild Turkey 1. I'm really interested to get his perspective on it, what he thinks of it. Let's talk Masters Keep 1 with David and get his thoughts on how it ranks. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m., same time right here, special live stream with David Jennings happening. So you guys could tune in tomorrow. You get a little bit of a double dose of the Mash and Drum. So I'm going to take another sip of this. Yeah, the double oak rye I think is a very underrated rye as well. It's just such an easy sip and rye. David, who now? What does that guy even know about Wild Turkey? All right, guys. So real quick before we start Blendageddon, I just have a few news stories I want to roll in. Just the 3 stories that I saw come across Whiskey Advocate today about a couple of new. I always like to talk news, some new releases, get your feedback on them. I love seeing the reactions in the chat. So let's dive into that one. So first one that I saw was for this bottle right here. The newest Whistle Pig, the Boss Hog, number 8, has been announced. It is, let me get the Boss Hog 8 Lapu Lapu's Pacific, it's going to be called. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I think it's Lapu Lapu. It sounds like it's Hawaiian type theme to it. Or maybe like, Filipino. Actually, it's kind of a Philippines theme, and I'll tell you why. So their latest release features a straight rye whiskey aged for nearly 18 years in new American oak, followed by a double finish in high toast barrels that previously held small batch, single island aged Philippine rum. So, I mean, this thing, I really actually dig the bottle of this one a lot. So when it comes to, let's see if I could find, they have the proof. So it'll be 52.4% ABV. You're looking at $500 for a price on this one, as most of them are either about the $400 or $500 area. They actually released somewhat towards the late October, so kind of around starting to release this month. So that is the newest Boss Hog, which I think is pretty interesting. Next one up, let me see what you guys are saying here. $1,000 says Donald Rance. Boss Hogs 7 was incredible. It was definitely one of the more unique Canadian. Well, it was a Canadian whiskey, but one of the more unique ryes I've ever had. Yeah, those babies are big money for sure. Let's see. Yeah, OG Brick says, wow. Van Renoir. What's up, man? Jason, here's to a great night. Thank you so much for kicking off Super Chats. Really appreciate it, man. Pass holder pay. I really enjoy the channel. The bourbon we get in Southwest Florida is typical. Anything of taste is allocated and possible to get. It makes me and my wallet sad. Well, I mean, sometimes your wallet can be happy. You don't have to spend all that money. Listen, there's so much whiskey today on the shelves. There's almost you know, I don't want to say it's an overabundance, but there's so many whiskeys that are out available today that you don't really, if you don't have the means, you don't have the want to chase all these allocated, hard to get bottles, you don't have to. And honestly, most of the bottles I've had this year, most of the special releases, most of them have been disappointments this year. And I just hope this doesn't become a trend. Where people are just putting shit out, throwing out limited releases, this at high prices, you know, because people are willing to pay it nowadays. And I think that's what's starting to happen, unfortunately. We'll see if the trend continues into next year as we head towards the holidays. Looking forward to round 2. I'll stick to grape juice under $100. There you go. Alan P's in the house. Yeah, it certainly sounds interesting. Dusty Dan's in the house. How you doing, Dusty? Landlord 03, where did you get your master's keep? My uncle in Florida found it for me. Uncle Tony got me one. So they dropped in Florida last week. He found it at a smaller store. I overpaid for it by, you know, not too much, but it was worth it because I wasn't sure when I was going to get one. So I think I only paid about $2.50 for mine. So OGD 114, best daily table drinker, $30. That's a bold statement. Steve A, there's a reason why I've mostly stopped even trying to chase down LE bottles. I agree with you, man. Yeah, it's definitely still fun to hunt. I think it's more of a fun chance of, like, you know, you have a legit chance of getting one, then all for it. Be like, go for it. But I think I'm just like over the days of like waiting on lines and what do you got today? What do you got today? Just trying to figure out and chase a bottle. There's a lot of misinformation. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. And then unfortunately, a lot of bottles are snatched up or just even they're taken, you know, we never get to see them because liquor store owners will, not all liquor store owners, but the shady ones will take bottles away from the public to throw on secondary to sell. But hey, that's the market we're in. People are willing to pay the prices. That's what we're going to get. It's a victim of our own. It's a victim of our own hunger to get these bottles, unfortunately. Let's see. Jeffrey Wack. I don't hunt much anymore, but I do buy O'Sherry over and over from the cover of my couch. Yes. Here's a funny one. ECBP A120 just dropped in Ontario. How is that shit even still around, Peter White? Oh, my God. That's crazy. Adam Hinson, I'll trade you a pour of that wild turkey for one of Blanton's end top. Yeah, no, I'm good, Adam. I have my toppers. I'm good. What up, Jason Cueto? Justin Jenkins, I blame Facebook. There's a lot of little things to blame, but honestly, we could say on one hand we hate it, but on the other hand, if we weren't buying so much of this great whiskey and there was so much great whiskey being made, we wouldn't be seeing all these bottles that are being posted on Facebook and other places where you can, you know, try to get them. So like I said, it's kind of we're our own victims, our own hunger to try to grab these bottles. But I mean, honestly, but on the flip side of that, there are so many great distillers out there, smaller distilleries, just making such fucking good whiskey. You know, you don't have to always get the allocated chase bottles. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Redwood Empire released these two beauties. I think I saw somebody did a review on these. I'm not sure who did yet, but Redwood Empire released these two bottled in bonds. One's a rye. This is the green one is the Rocket Top. Bottled at 100 proof, price $80, made from a mash of 87% rye, 7% malted barley, and 6% wheat. So that's a really cool mash bill. So there's no let's see, rye, barley. So no corn in that mash bill. It's a wheated rye. This whiskey was distilled in spring 2016, aged for a minimum of 5 years in American white oak. with a level 3 toast and char. It gets the name from the 365-foot coastal redwood tree in Humboldt Redwood State Park. The red bottle next to it is another straight rye, 50% ABV, price $80. Again, made from a mash of 69% corn, 22% rye, and 5% malted barley, and 4% wheat. So that's a 4-grain. This whiskey was distilled in spring 2016. Again, 5 years in American white oak, primarily with a level 3 toast and char. It gets the name from 2 trees, the Grizzly Giant and the Matole Beast, the 375-foot coastal redwood in Humboldt Redwood State Park. So I love Redwood Empire. I love what they do. I don't know if I'll ever see those bottles, but those sound really interesting. I'm really interested in that wheated rye. I think that sounds pretty cool. The Junkies did so the Junkies did a review on that. So if you want to see how they are, check out what they say about it. Let's see. The Junkies like them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they sound good. I mean, 5 years with those mash bills, obviously high rye. So I figure, for 5 years, they probably have some really good flavor to it. I got to try to get one of those. Let's see. All right. And last one before we get into Blendageddon here, guys. New Riff. New Riff's got a new baby coming out. And there it is. The Red Turkey Wheat. So interesting info on this bottle here. So this is a bottled and bond wheated bourbon out of New Riff. It's made with a mash bill of 70% corn, 25% heirloom red turkey wheat, and 5% malted barley. The heirloom wheat was grown in Ohio and sourced from Cincinnati, Ohio-based Blue Oven Bakery, with whom New Riff has a partnership. This is a 5-year-old product, ABV of 100 proof, and you're looking at a price about $50. It's going to release in November of 2021. Obviously, limited availability. This is New Riff's first stab at doing a wheater. Obviously, if you know Larceny, Old Fitz, Pappy Van Winkle, those, Maker's Mark, those famous wheated bourbons that people like to chase and follow. But New Riff's going to give it a go. I love when New Riff actually uses some different grains. I loved their Balboa Rye, which might still be my favorite release that they've ever done. Their Balboa Rye was just off the hook. But yeah, does Wild Turkey like that? It's red turkey wheat. Well, considering Wild Turkey doesn't have a wheater, maybe, but I don't think they would mind. Now, if Wild Turkey had a wheater as well, maybe there would be something there. Oh yeah, the wheat malters, their second best release next to the malted rye. Oh yeah, the malted rye is pretty damn good too. Between the malted rye and the Balboa Rye, man, they did some hitters with the ryes. Adam Hauser comes in here. Just complete the Blue Note lineup. Have you tried them other than 17? Our juke joint pick was a Castle and Key kosher barrel. Oh, I have the juke joint cast strength, which is delicious. I'll be doing a review on that one and the French oak finish soon. So yeah, I'm a big fan of what Blue Note's doing. I'm right there with you, Adam. Let's see here. Saw New Riff Balboa Rye for the first time this week. Yeah, I love Balboa the rye. Yeah, it's one of the most unique ryes that I've had. Love it. It's got a real fruity type of profile to it. Really, really good. 80 HD's in the house. What's up? The Mash and Drum. Turns out Backsetter Rye is my favorite Scotch. Yeah, the Backsetter. You know what? What's funny too? What's funny too about the Backsetter from New Riff. I did not like the bourbon, but I kind of dug the rye. The Backsetter Rye I thought worked way better than the bourbon did. So maybe ADHD is onto something there. It's his favorite. It's his favorite Scotch. I love you, man. Yeah, there you go. The Peter Backsetter. Hey, Scott Pigley's in the house. What's up, man? Have you guys seen the new Jameson Black? Oh yeah. Yeah, Jameson Black barrel proof. So Jameson Black is that's like I forgot what they do. They like super char, or they put grooves in the barrels or something like that for the Jameson Black. Yeah, so that was my question. It says barrel proof, but it's only 100% ABV. It's only not 100%, it's 50% ABV, 100 proof. I'm not sure how they get away with that. I'm sure there's some loophole that they found. Whiskey Mountains irony. This rye hater just got the email that I have a chance to get the allocated Jack Daniels single. What? Whiskey Mountains. Adriana, did you? I figured you did already. Someone had to have sent you a sample of that by now. Did you like that one? I don't remember. Refresh my memory. I hear that JD's, yeah, single barrel rye is amazing. Oh, and also starting to release. I saw the first post of it today. Is the Jack Daniels Coy Hill. That's the new special release. That's hazmat. I think it's like 8 years old. We talked about it with Chris Fletcher and Lexi Phillips during the interview for a little bit. We couldn't like completely say what it was, but we tackled it a little bit. Already starting to see those drop a little bit. I feel like someone sent me actually a Dio Samuels, one of my patrons. He sent me. Somebody had already put it on secondary for like $400 already. So keep on the lookout for the Coy Hill from Jack Daniels. Again, you're looking at 7 to 8 year hazmat single barrel product. You know those can't be bad. The only thing I fear is with those, but it does have good age on it. Is like some of the Jack Daniels single barrel proofs can drink a little hot. But if this has more age on it and you have the high proof, it actually might be pretty damn delicious. So, yeah, bring me the Coy Hill. Yep. Yeah, it's called Coy Hill. Let's see here. Let's see. I can't. Oh, okay. Whiskey Mountains. Yeah, I had a sample. Meh. Wow. Meh. For the Jack Daniels single barrel proof. So you're gonna even buy one if it was meh? I don't get it. You're gonna buy one? All right, guys. It's Blendageddon time. Here we go. We are picking 7 blends tonight to get into the finals against. So last week our winners was Austin Bucket again, who won. Austin won the. Austin, if you're watching, I'm not sending you any of your gifts yet until. We'll see how you do here with because if you win both, I'm just gonna do one big order. So Austin won again. He got to he didn't win the whole thing, but he got to the next round. And also Adam Hinson, who's in the chat, local guy right here in Ohio, with his Dirt Tea Stag blend, he made it through. So we are going to select the next victims and blend again in round 2 here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Todd Ritter. He's got a blend in the game. Hey, nice to see Richie Z here. What's awesome, man? How you doing, Richie Z? Awesome to see you as always. All right, let me throw this. Where did that go? Let me see. Oh, I guess I don't have that border right now. Man, I thought I uploaded that thing. I guess not. All right, no worries. Oh, there it is. Oh, it said as a background. Dope. All right, never mind. Don't need it. All right, so yeah, Austin Bucket went through with the kitchen sink, and then Adam Hinson comes through with Dirt Tea Rag coming through. So we have the Blanton's bag is back out. So we're going to pick our first 2 blends of the night. Roll the dice. Money, money, money. Here we go. Let's do this. The numbers are the same. I did not switch any of these out. We'll get new numbers once we get through all the blends. And we'll go from there. All right. First 2 victims Blendageddon. Here we go. Drum roll. Number 1 goes to number 17, which is Whiskey Samurai. Whiskey Samurai. He came to the Chattanooga meetup and gave me his blend. So I have it right here. Where is it? Whiskey Samurai blend right here. He didn't give me a name, so I named it Ramen Noodles. So this is the Ramen Noodles blend versus. Is that a 12? That's a 12. I know that's a 21. Durrell Stewart with Durrell's blend. So we have Whiskey Samurai versus Darrell Stewart happening right now. Let me highlight those. And Darrell Stewart. Boom. All right. Darrell Stewart blend is right here. Darrell's got some great stuff. I'm not sure what Whiskey Samurai has, but we're about to find out, guys. Get my 2 matching glasses here. So this one will be 17, and this one will be 21. Now, again, just like last week, I am not going to reveal which one moved on until the end tonight. So I'm going to pick my favorite, eliminate one, and then put it aside. And then at the end of the show tonight, we'll find out which names moved on. I know it's I know it kind of drives everybody a little nuts, but hey, that's just good TV right there. That's just good TV. All right, Whiskey Samurai blend versus Durrell's. Okay. Man, if Darrell's moves on, he might need to send me a little more of that stuff. All right. By the way, speaking of Durrell, I'm actually working on a fundraiser with him to raise some money for the troops in November. So we'll let you know when that's going to happen. Darrell's always kind enough to send some amazing bottles to raise money. So we'll figure that out as we go along. But all right, yeah, we got to mix these up first. Ramen noodle, man, who did not eat fucking crazy amounts of ramen noodles? Especially in college, man. I know. Is anybody in the chat? Does anybody here take the ramen noodles and just eat it like they open the packet and they don't cook it? They just like eat it as is, like freeze dried. Anybody do that shit? I actually know a couple of people that do that or did that in college. So, all right. What's the best bourbon cream recipe? Best bourbon cream recipe. I got to tell you, there's a local place here, Middle West Spirits. They make that dark pumpernickel rye that I love so much. They release an absolutely delicious bourbon cream every year. I'd put that shit right up against the Buffalo Trace one any day of the week. All right. They're actually going to put these aside right here. And we're just going to dive into these. Good luck to Durrell and good luck to Whiskey Samurai. The Nancy the Nose, the ramen noodles by themselves are great. She's just opening that shit and cracking it and just taking a big ass bite. Well, I'm sure you know people that did that. It was totally you chomping those hard. Nah, dude, I like to cook it because I like the seasoning pack. That was all the good. That's where all the good shit was. I mean, I'll admit I did take a bite of it just to try it, but dude, I mean, there wasn't that much flavor to it. It was like all salt. Tyler Saller, Jason, thanks for the email. You should have Whiskey Mountains lead your fundraiser. Oh, absolutely. We're definitely going to get her involved for sure. Yeah, they make a really good bourbon cream, Mark. Definitely go check it out. All right. First one up. Here we go, guys. Cheers. Here's the Blendageddon round 2. Good luck to the contestants. Oh, this one has like a Buffalo Tracy nose. If that makes sense. It's very sweet. Very cherry, very grape. Good proof point to it. Getting like bubble gum, cinnamon, and a lot of bubble gum actually. Like cherry bubble gum. I'm digging that one. That's a great nose already. I will have to see. I'm hoping it's not so entirely sweet on the palate. We'll see how it goes. Next one up. Oh, wow. These are completely different. This is what you want, though. This is just all like brown sugar, dark caramel. A little bit of like sassafras in there, like a little tinge of like a root beer thing going on. Oh man, this is like two like completely different sides of the flavor wheel. You have like all your dark over here and then all your light over here. This is like light, sweet, a little bit fruity, like juicy fruit gum, sugar, and then this is all like everything dark, just chocolate. Man, that chocolatey root beer type note to it is just, that's where I live, man, right there. I dated a girl named Buffalo Tracy. The Buffalo Tracy is delicious. I'd love to be able to duplicate that recipe. I'm telling you, it's something about their oak, man. I think Buffalo Trace does something. They got like fucking Harry Potter in there going like doing some fucking crazy spell, and just they know how to get such great sweetness out of their barrels. They're one of the few distilleries that can age something for so long, and even at like 16, 17, 18 years old, it's still not overly oaked. You know, there's some in the past, like some of the Eagle Rare 17s have gotten overly oaked. Man, for the most part, that stuff stays pretty sweet. It's amazing. Oh, with mac and cheese and hot dogs. That's a good one too. Mac and cheese and hot dogs. All right. Oh wait, what did I just get there? I just got some wheat. I think there's some wheat in this one. Maybe got some wheated bourbon in here. Let's try number 1 here. Here we go. Cheers, guys. Ooh, that is an easy sipper. Not a high proof at all. Actually, there is something, I don't know if I like that or not, funky going on in the finish of that. It's good, but it's a little bit drying on the back end. Mac and cheese and ghost peppers. Sugar Kitty's crazy. All right, so here's the big debate. Mac and cheese. See, these are the conversations we got to have while I'm tasting this shit. Kraft or Velveeta? I mean, who wins? Is it Kraft? Is it old school? Is it old school powder cheese? Or is it the creamy tinfoil, like the real cheese? Who wins, Velveeta or Kraft? Cast your votes now. Dusty Dan, I will, man. As soon as we get, man, Kraft. 2 votes for Kraft already. All right, let's try number 2 here. Ooh. Yeah, 2 has that bold, dark brown sugar aspect to it. Oh, man. Oh, man, it's the chat's blowing up here. Kraft. All right, so don't knock it till you try it. Cheese and peppers is a classic combination. No, I could see that. I don't know about those super crazy hot peppers, Sugar Kitty. Jeez. So Kraft, neither, both trash, a system trend. Kraft all day, Velveeta. What bourbon with mac and cheese? Oh, that's a good question, Edwin. I have no fucking clue. Velveeta all day long, all mac. I vote for homemade mac and cheese. Velveeta and Kraft can suck it. So see, Cheech has to get all fancy on us. I like my mac and cheese with toasted breadcrumbs and a little bit of I have some truffle oil. I'll try a little truffle oil on my mac and cheese. Yeah, that's Cheech. Kraft, but add some Velveeta to it. Oh, dude, we're mixing them up now. Oh my god. All right. I'm going to take a swig of water, and then we're going to get back into this and choose. F the truffle oil. Yeah, actually, that does kind of sound delicious. Some toasted breadcrumbs with some truffle oil and mac and cheese. Add a little... I love when you go to the barbecue places and they do mac and cheese with brisket in it. Oh, dude. That's like my kryptonite right there. Oh, my God. Hey, Stuff and Whiskey's in the house. Everybody, you got to give a big shout out to Josh and Aaron. Definitely go check them out. Give them a subscribe. They're making great content. Bob Evans, microwave mac and cheese and toss is in a splash of barbecue sauce and diced jalapenos. All right. I see where you're at. 1910 or double oaked with mac and cheese. The nuttiness of the oak and cheese would actually be really good together. There you go. ADHD whiskey. World's top whiskey taster. Nailed it. There you go, Edwin. I could see that working. The nuttiness of the oak and the cheese would actually be really good together. I could see that. I'm trying to think. Yeah, maybe even like a beam, like a Booker's that has like that heavy nuttiness to it. Could work with the cheese. Could call out ADHD. Elbows or shells? Now we're really getting down to it. Oh my God. Time for a dram. Caught the Maker's Mark vid today. Top stuff. Looked like quite the adventure. Yeah, it was amazing. And seriously, oh, Nulu double oaked. Look, I expect to want whiskey during these streams, but you guys are about to send me to the kitchen and make some mac and cheese. All right, one last sip of each here. Glass A is good, but there's really not much going on the palate. It just kind of dies really, really fast, unfortunately. I would think that's a pretty low proof. All right, let's go to number 2. Number 2's got the stuff. It's dark, it's rich. There's almost like an espresso note to it. Oh, yeah, number 2. I'm about to find out who made it through here. That one is, okay. And then this one is. All right. This one's going over there, and this one is staying around. Congrats to that winner. Just saying. I'm not gonna mark that quite yet. All right. Number 2 wins the first matchup. Yeah, between the two of them, the first one just really didn't have much going on as far as like on the palate, but the other one was just all dark and rich and chocolatey espresso. I mean, that's my shit right there. That's right. If you guys haven't yet, please hit the like button. Really appreciate it. Jeffrey Wack. Yeah. DC's in the house. What's up, Daniel Carter? Whatever they use in the soul food, mac and cheese is my jam. Yeah, so growing up, my grandma, God rest her soul, I miss you, Ma. She would make me Kraft mac and cheese. But my mom, when I was growing up, when I went to go stay with my mom, because like my mom was working during the week, you know, single mom, so I would stay at my grandma's. So then when I went back to my mom's house, she would make the Velveeta when it was mac and cheese night. So I got the best of both worlds, honestly. And my grandmother very rarely made, you know, mac and cheese. That was like the only time she made mac and cheese when like she was making like a really like you know, a really like big serious meal. If like people were coming over or my grandfather was, you know, she was making some like heavy meal for my grandfather, then she would like quickly make me mac and cheese. But other than that, it was like pasta all day long. So, all right. Who are the next 2 to be chosen? Let's get out the old laptopper. Here we go. Number 14. Oh, shit. It is time. Pop 'em, don't watch him with the Bayou Brew. Pop 'em, don't watch him's Bayou Brew has been selected. Is he in the chat? Where is that guy? Tyler said, if I had to pick one between the Kraft and the Velveeta, I don't know. I think I would probably have to go. There's something about the Kraft, the powdered cheese, man, that I dig. I don't know what it is. It's just the only thing. Maybe it's like a combination. Maybe if I could do the Velveeta shells with the Kraft powdered cheese, that might be my jam right there. All right. 14 going against 15. JG, the Choo Choo Spicy. We have 14 and 15 coming in back to back. Holy shit. Pop 'em, don't watch 'em's Bayou Brew is going against JG's Choo Choo Spicy. All right. Oh, this shit's going to be good. Oh, my God. This is going to be good. All right. ADHD. So I don't know if you guys remember when Pop No Watch Him did he did like a promo, like a wrestling video, and ADHD Whiskey had the most savage response. He's like, who the fuck is that guy? Savage. Chef Jason Cueto, Best Whiskey Channel. Dude, I appreciate that. Thanks so much, man. Jason can't lose with Kraft or Velveeta. Thank God for both. Right? Totally agree, Nancy. Thank God we have both. Yeah, that's a good question. Is an ADHD Makers pick happening? I would love to see Makers. I would love to see Matt in that lab playing with all those staves. Oh my God. Bayou Brew is going to win just based on the Voodoo Mojo. Okay. Oh, there's Pop. Don't watch him. He's here. Okay, let's get these poured. So I need the Bayou Brew, which is, let me make sure that's 14. So let me write that here. 14. Going against 15 of JG's Choo Choo Spicy. I think JG is here, right? I think I saw him in the chat. Good luck to both of you. We'll see what happens. Oh, geez, the Bayou Brew looks dark. let's see what JG's got going on in here. JG's actually has a nice color too. All right. All right, I'm going to put these to the side. I'm going to tuck these right here, and we're going to mix them up. All right. Good luck, guys. Pop, don't watch them. Good luck to both of you. See, I love doing this, man. I love hanging out with you guys and doing this. This is so much fun for all of you, especially that sent in blends. You know, it's fun to do blind tastings and stuff with you guys, but man, it's even more fun when I get to do blind tastings of what you guys create at home and send them in for a chance at life-changing prizes. All right. Tight Cuts is here. Nothing's better than the block government cheese. There you go. All right, guys. Here we go. First one here. Oh, wow. This is an absolute fruit bomb. Man. I'm getting just apple cider, a ridiculous amount of cinnamon. This reminds me a little bit of the Discovery 6, kind of like that Yankee Candle type feel to it. Cherry. Yeah, apple, cherry, cinnamon. It's fucking pumpkin spice going on in here. Only kidding. No pumpkin spice. Damn. Man, that is... Yeah, this is all just like... Again, I'm getting a little bit more of that cherry bubblegum again on this one. I was getting in the last like matchup we had. Phew. That one smells amazing. All right, let's go to this one here. Ooh, this one has like a root beer black licorice thing going on, and not in a bad way. Definitely a lot of brown sugar. Good amount of oak in both of them. But the first one, the fruit flavors are so overpowering. It's hard to get through to the oak. This one, I'm getting some nice oak presence. Man, I am digging the root beer thing going on this. Like a root beer cream soda, like root beer float type thing on the nose on this one. Again, these two are wildly different. Both incredible on the nose, so congrats to you guys for blending some just great smelling whiskeys here. Man, I'm also getting a good amount. I feel like there's a little bit more youth in A too. I feel like there's something a little bit younger blended in there too. Man, all right. Yes, don't forget, after this at 11, Women of Whiskeys, debut criminal and cocktails episode. Hey, Whiskey Mountains, you know, talk to Nancy. See if you can, guys can have a chat on your channel. It'd be amazing to see Nancy on there. Absolutely. Oh shit, is Rarebird here? I didn't see Rarebird come in if he's here. Hey, what's up, Aiden? Every Italian grandma faint over box mac and cheese. Hey, listen, my grandma was, you know, no joke, cooking 24/7. I did not blame her. She just had to throw a box of mac and cheese together every now and again. All right, here we go. Ooh. That's an absolute flavor bomb. It's got there's a lot of like corn, like youthful corn notes to it, but it's so fruity. I feel like there's maybe some younger stuff in there, but like higher proof younger stuff. That would be my guess. I feel like there's some Texas stuff going on in there, maybe, or it reminds me of a little bit of a Texas style whiskey, or at least something with a younger grain in it. I could taste the grain, but I can also taste a lot of complexity. There's a lot of cinnamon spice going on the back end of that one. I need another sip of that. Yeah, I'm getting like those bubblegum strawberry notes on the back end of this. Jesus, that's really good. That's a damn nice blend right there. You had a tough job, Jay. Yeah, it's terrible trying all these amazing blends. It's terrible. Yep. Larry Bales, happy birthday to Gene, 80 years going on 40. Happy birthday, Gene. Grandma probably thought you love mac and cheese, and that is why she made it for you, even when she had a big meal prepared. Yeah, Bev, it was probably like something she wouldn't know I would want to eat. Like there wasn't much I didn't eat growing up. Like, I didn't like when my grandma made my grandfather would go fishing and he would bring back these little, not great tasting fish, and he liked it deep fried, and it stunk up the whole fucking house when she made it. And I didn't want any part of that. So anytime I walked in the house and I smelled fish, I knew I was getting like mac and cheese or something like that. That's just how it worked. Downey, Cali following you, Jason. Thanks, Edwin Hernandez. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, check out the merch, guys. I actually have a couple of Thanksgiving and Christmas shirts about to be launched in the store, so keep an eye out for that. The choo-choo is spicy is the whiskey you want. Jason, love the channel, especially enjoy the bottle distillery history you tend to provide. Really appreciate the effort. Yeah, man, I love where's my water? I love talking history. I love talking about the distilleries and the people behind it. That's my jam. I may bore some people, but too bad. Mash and Drum, any Texas whiskeys you like? I want to think you only like Iron Root. No, that's not true at all. I love Iron Root. I love Andalusia. I love. I actually have a bunch up there. Iron Root, Andalusia, Balcones. Shit. What's the one? Still Austin. Incredible stuff. Still Austin's making some really, really great stuff. And I'm sure there's others I'm forgetting, but there's a lot of great ones in Texas that I absolutely love. So, but yeah, Iron Root, Balcones, Still Austin, those are the ones that have been up there for me. Andalusia makes some incredible stuff too. There's a lot of really, really great ones. Balcones. All right, let's go to the second one here. So this one was one that just was like root beer floaty. Let's try this one. Ooh. Oh. Again, this is another, it's kind of like a carbon copy of the last matchup we have. We have like Fruit Bomb versus like chocolate, like espresso type stuff. Man, both of these are killer. I would say this one's a little bit less fruity. It's a little bit more grain forward though, a little bit. That Fang and Feather place. When are we going to hear some Jason on drums for B-roll music? It's a good question. I could definitely do that, but miking up drums is a whole nother like thing I need to do. I just don't. I would have to buy a shit ton of mics to make that shit sound good. I'm actually working on it for my double bass episodes. Instead of doing my regular intro, I want to do like a double, like me playing double bass as my intro for the double bass episode. So that'll come at some point. Yeah, a big shout out for Texas whiskey. Obviously, I have some bias. Yes, Nancy Fraley has helped multiple Texas whiskeys get off the ground, and it's a couple of the ones that we helped that we just talked about and why they're so damn good. So shout out to Texas whiskey, of course. What's the deal with light affecting whiskey bottles? Is it worth it to always grab the second or third bottle back just to make sure it hasn't been soaking in fluorescent light? Not trying to be absurd. Fluorescent light isn't really anything you have to worry about. It's really sunlight and heat. That's going to be the thing that could affect the whiskey if it's sitting there too long. But I mean, it's really got to be just sitting there for a long, long time. Nancy Fraley may have a little bit more of the science behind that as far as what could affect whiskey. But, you know, a bottle that's been sitting on the shelf for a few weeks under fluorescent light, it's not going to be affected by the fluorescent light. That's a little bit, that's not a thing. As far as I know, that's not a thing. Now, if you leave a bottle in the sunlight, just getting direct heat all the time, that's another issue, I think. You're talking Texan Juice and Wade Ward's not here. Yeah, sorry, Wade. Nothing better than a cold root beer float and a fresh corn dog. Oh, dude. Now we're getting into some really good, like, cold root beer floats and corn dogs. So I did not, oh God, what's your go-to Halloween candy? Oh, that's easy. That's Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups. It's not even an argument. Number one on the list, always, followed up by dark chocolate Kit Kats. And also the Milky Way dark. So it's the Milky Way. I love dark chocolate. So the Milky Way with the dark chocolate. You know, I could do like Reese's dark chocolate, but no, there's something about Reese's peanut butter cups that are just straight up deliciousness. As is. Don't fuck with it. Just eat it as it is. Absolutely. Oh, Butterfinger. Yeah, Reese's 100. Oh, Twix. Twix is actually a good one too. Man, I'm not really sure what to pick on this one here, guys. Both of these are really good. They're both extremely different. This is the beauty of the head-to-heads right here. Man, the finish on this one is just... You guys know I love a good finish, and this thing is just going on for days. A lot of just the fruit flavors. Man, let's go to this one. This one is just dark, rich, and delicious. It's just a damn good blend. The thing that might hurt this one is that as good as it is, this one's a little bit more unique. And I could kind of dig the uniqueness a little bit more. Let me go for another sip on this one. Ah, this one's really hard. This is friggin' delicious. I don't know. It's kind of like classic deliciousness against something that's a little bit more unique, but also deliciousness. I might have to go with the delicious plus unique, especially for Blendageddon. As good as this one is, the uniqueness of this one is kind of winning me over. And that finish on this thing is going on for like an hour and a half. I think it's got to be A on this one. Shit. Let's see here. Indeed, light struck taste is a real thing. Bottles that have exposure in sunlight every day really oxidize and break down structurally very quickly. Yeah. So I would be more worried about sunlight than indoor fluorescent lights. Your body language says the second one. I don't know. It's Three Musketeers is actually another candy that I really only eat around Halloween. I never really get it during the year, but on Halloween, I love a good Three Musketeers. Baby Ruth's too. Damn. Go with the second one. I'm not really sure which one to go on in here. Oh, that's really good. I don't know. I might have to go second one. This one's really good, but it's coming across a little hot. Very spicy. This is just like everything. I don't know. This is already a hard choice. Thank God I only have one more matchup after this. Jesus. All right. Let's see what this one is. I don't remember whose number is whose. So that goes to that one, and that is the other one. You know what? One last sip of each. I might have to go with this one, with B. There's a little bit of too much youthful funkiness going on in this one, a little bit that I'm just picking up. And it's also a little bit hot on the back end. So, all right. That one's going, and this one's moving on. Woo! All right. Can't be. Oh, I'm whatchamacallit. Okay, I see that. I always steal my kids' Heath bars on Halloween night. Oh, shit. Joshua Walton coming in with a super chat. Had my 5th and final child last night. Remus 5 or Eagle Rare. Thoughts on the copper tongue? Remus 5 for sure. Copper tongue, I have not had that one. I know it's, I've heard mixed reviews. Some people love it. Some people don't like it. Not sure about copper tongue. I was unwilling to spend the $275 or $300 for that bottle, honestly. But congratulations. Cheers to you on that one. Cheers, Josh. Yeah, Copper Tongue was was all Dickel. So if you like Dickel, you'll probably like it. As DC says, Dickel for life. Dickel for life. Russell Reserve, Remus Repeal Reserve. Remus Reserve Repeal 5. There you go. There you go. Remus 5 is godly. I got to say, guys, I mean, I think that Remus, you know, might be, if not my favorite bourbon of the year, at least one of my favorites. I mean, that, and it's not just because, yeah, there might be, I mean, you could say Russell's 13. You could say, you know, maybe a couple of other bourbons that you might have had that might be better than that one. But as far as like what the overall bottle is and the value of it, like if you got that bottle for $90, NGP for $90, 16, 15, and 13-year-old, whether you liked it or not, that's really hard to beat in today's market. So, I mean, if you're gauging in everything from value to age to flavor to complexity, that bottle really had it all. It really does. I'm glad I have backups. Let's see here. Joshua, he's opening it now. Joshua, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of that one. And again, cheers to your new child. That's awesome. Unpopular opinion: Remus 4, almost Remus 5, over Remus 5. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the unpopular camp with that stuff in whiskey. If you said Remus 3 over Remus 5, I could make an argument for that. I could see that argument being made. Remus 3 is like drinking pure fucking cherry cola, and it's delicious. Remus 3, you know what? I might have to do, that might be my next double base. I'm going to do Remus 3 versus Remus 5. That might be the next one. That might be really good to do in a blind because Remus 3 was so damn good. Remus 4 was very good, but it was more on the orange spice side. I think 3 and 5 had more of the complexity, in my personal opinion. Oh, you never got to try Remus 3. Well, I'm going to have to fucking send you some. Dinner's ready. I'm going to have to leave. I'll watch the rest later. Good evening for now. Nancy, thank you so much for chiming in tonight. Always glad to see you here. Thank you so much. Let's see. LED can affect the juice, Nancy. Oh. Yeah, given value. I have a couple that may be better, but you're right. Given value, it's top notch. Yeah, that's kind of my point. Like, you just, if you go by value. And I think this is sometimes the knock against Remus 5. You know, could you imagine like a higher proof? You know, people didn't want it 100, they wanted a higher proof. But again, you know, they're probably blending it so you water it down to 100 proof, and then it's not so, you know, sometimes you leave stuff at cast strength when you got stuff that old. You might get too much of the barrel in there. You just never know. Oh, shit. The bourbon wrench is here. Trev, Mr. Makers himself. All right. All right. We have 3 coming. Rob Shields is late. Did I miss anything? Rob. No, you did not miss anything. Rob, your blend has not been selected yet, but you're right on time for the last. We're doing a triple threat match right now. We're gonna pick 3 blends since we have set. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I got the hiccups now. Since we have 7 and 7. So let's see who comes through here. Did Kira win yet? Says Thrasher. No, Kira has not been selected yet. But you know what? After I pick these 3 and read who's in it, I'll read the last names for next week, and you guys can get all sorts of ready. Triple Rainbow. What do you think? Woodford Reserve Remus 5 worth upwards of 150. 150? Honestly, I'd probably pay 150 for. There's very few whiskeys I'd overpay for. Remus 5 is one of them. Just because, I mean, if it's 90 to 100 bucks anyway, you're paying $50 more. Listen, you're getting 16, 15, and 13-year NGP in that bottle. That type of old NGP is you're just not going to find it anymore. That stuff is very rare. If people do have it, you know, it'll be released very few and far between. But mostly, what are you seeing from people sourcing from MGP nowadays? 4, 5, 6. If you're lucky, 7, 8 years old. I mean, that's it. So to get something in the double digits for less than 100 bucks, well, even at 150 is a bargain. So, and it kills me because you see like Buffalo Trace Warehouse C, which is a 10-year product, which is aged in the same bullshit warehouses that regular Colonel Taylor is aged, and people are spending $3,000 for that. I know you have to factor in rarity to that, and I get it, but my God, that doesn't even that can't even hold a candle to what, you know, that type of the value that you see in Remus 5, honestly. So, all right. Wow, a smooth drinker, says Joshua. Well, yeah. Dude, just keep sipping that, Josh. I mean, all that complexity opens up. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to pick this one right here. All right. I got the next 3. The next 3 coming at you. Here we go. Number 8, number 6, and number 2. Who do we got? Can't wait to see this shit. Number 2, it's Kira. Number 2 is Kira, the Shelf Turds, a fiddler in my grass. Yes. All right. Kira is in the mix. She's going against number 6. Jeffrey Wack is up. 2021 Jeffrey Wack's mixtape blend is in the mix. Haha, you like that, right? Oh my God, we got a couple of hitters in the last the last triple threat of the night, guys, and then rounding it out, Brian Tomzak with Moonshine. All right, here it is, our triple threat match. Moonshine makes me a little bit worried that I'm gonna try something that's like 178 proof. I'm just saying, it scares me a little bit. Friggin' DC. What did DC say? I accidentally grabbed my straight edge Rager trying to grab something else. Now my bathroom looks like a murder scene. Trying to tap. I hope you're bleeding not too heavily, Trev. That sounds concerning. Oh my God. Kira told me Monday I was the mana for dreams. Tonight I am the mana for nightmares. Oh shit. You know what? I'm gonna text David right now from Shelf Turds. I'm gonna text him. Hold on. David, hey. Hey. Kira's blend just got selected. It's in a 3-way against Jeffrey Wack. Jeffrey Wack and Brian Tomzak. There you go. All right, let's see if David responds. All right, so number 8 is going on this glass right here. So the thing about the triple threat match, guys, is I'm only going to select one out of these 3. So out of these 3, one is going to be lucky enough to make it through. But that is how Blendageddon works, guys. It's the luck of the draw. So no Fiddler in My Grass gets poured first. So David, as we found out last week, was already eliminated because his blend turned into fucking hot fire. And David actually, he messaged me after Blendageddon, after the first round was over. And he was like, dude, you're so right. I went back to this blend and the friggin' thing tasted like hot fucking fire. He's like, I'm so sorry. It's like, dude, you're all right. Oh, let me move these 2 blends to the side here. You know what? Let me get these even. Holy crap. Both of these are really dark. Oh my God. This is going to be awesome. And then we haven't seen Brian's yet. Nickname Moonshine. Hey, what's up, Mr. Jiggs? What's going on, man? Nice to see you. Mr. Jiggs in the house, hanging out. Again, if you guys have not hit the like button, please do. Oh, man, we got 3 very, very dark drams here, guys. Number 8, number 6, and number 2 going at it. All right, let's throw these down here. Let me separate that. All right. Yeah, look at the color on these guys. No, yeah, the middle is dark. Yeah, there's some dark shit in here. I don't even really want to look at it because I just want to go off of nose and flavor here. So I'm going to line them up like that. You know what? I might grab just this piece of paper so I could take any small notes I need here just to help me out. Because this is going to be tough here. So, all right. Ooh, this has a nuttiness to it. A little bit of a nutty profile. Man, actually getting hazelnut in there, which is actually kind of nice. I don't smell Fireball yet. I do not smell Fireball yet. Hey, Sal Pecchio's in the house. What's going on, Sal? Let's see here. I don't smell Fireball yet, thank God. Man, this actually smells like a really, really good like Knob Creek. It's got like some good age to it. It's got like chocolate. It's got like nuttiness. Tons of vanilla. Whew. I like that a lot. All right, let's go to number 2. Yeah, right? It looks like some damn Texas bourbons in that blend, man. All right. This one has some fucking proof to it. Jesus, this one lit my nostrils on fire. Oh, woo. So anyone dressing up for Halloween? What's everyone going as? I actually looked for a Halloween costume to wear tonight, but they were out of everything. I was actually was going to buy a Super Mario costume and dress up like Mario from Mario Brothers. I thought that would have been fitting. It's a me, Mario. Haha. Let's go. I got a pretty good Mario, you know? I played Mario Kart endlessly growing up. Shit. Yeah, this one's coming a little bit hot. This one's really sweet. A ton of like vanilla and like buttercream, like frosting. Ooh, a little bit of fruit there too. But yeah, this is an absolute vanilla bomb. My goodness. Or like buttery too, like candy corns. Yeah, Mario costume, put on a red hat, and he's done. Well, I had the mustache, and it said M on the hat. Like not only Mario but Mash. Thought it'd be all right. My family is dressing up as the Addams Family. Oh, that's awesome. I like that idea. Just filmed a video in costume. Adriana, what were you? What'd you dress as? Big Vic, I'm going to be a truck driver. That's a reach, Vic. I don't know. You're reaching with that one. Yes, Like Time Whiskey. Everyone go check out Like Time Whiskey. Dan and Julie making some awesome videos. Very entertaining. Love those guys. Love those twos. You twos. I'm turning my hat to the side and getting dank. Mr. Whiskey Shits is losing his shit. Let's go 2021 mixtape blend. Okay. Mario. It's a me, Mario. Haha. Let's do it. All right. Let's go to I'm dressing up as a swole whiskey tuber, says Pop No Watch Him. Yeah, nailed it. Oh, there's Julielle. What's up, Jules? Julie, are you excited for the new Boss Hog? Have you heard about it yet, Julie? I named Julie Boss Hog. I gave her that little bit of a nickname. I don't think anyone else calls her that because it's really not a nice name to call somebody, but I think Julie secretly loves when I call her Boss Hog. I'm just saying. Oh, shit. Shelf turds. I heard Kira's blend was getting beat by a couple of dudes. Well, we haven't figured that part out yet. So now we're going into the third one here. Ooh, this one's very floral. Getting like a very floral aspect to this one. Wow. Wow, extremely floral. A little bit of fruit in there. Man. The color on that. That's nice. What do we got here? Joshua Walton said, my daily is either Eagle Rare or Old Ezra 7. I'm liking this V. Going to pour one of each and watch. Awesome. Listen, Eagle Rare is a great daily sipper. Just unfortunate, not a lot of people can find it anymore nowadays. Jason Busey says, I'm going to get a trench coat, steal HBR's mullet, and go as Hagrid from Harry Potter. Oh my God, that's fucking amazingly perfect. I don't know. Busey, how's your fucking English accent? You good with that? All right, Harry. How are you doing, Harry? I can only do like a few accents. Hello, I'm Harry Potter. That's like adult Harry Potter. That's like adult Harry Potter that's been smoking like 5 packs a day. Hello, Harry. I'm Harry Potter. Flaflika. That's my spell. I turned you into a pack of cigarettes. Ah, shit. Like time. We are on mobile, so hard. Oh, hard to tag. Oh, no worries, Dan. Your Kermit is good. Yeah, my Kermit's not bad. All right. The third nose here, I'm not sure. It might be, I don't know if it's my least favorite. Man, second one's really good. First one's really good too. But the first one comes off like a really like a high potent like Knob Creek. So, all right. Let's try number 1 first. You've got a mean Kermit. Yeah, I got the Kermit down, I think. that's Haggard Potter. Oh. That first one is actually like it tastes like a really good Booker's. Like you go back to like Country Ham or even like Kathleen's batch where it was like the peanut and the chocolate, but there was like a really nice overlay of fruit to it. That's what I'm getting in one. I'm digging that one. Need another sip of that. Yeah, the first one is, yeah, Whiskey Mountain. This is all you. Whatever blend this is, that is all you. Merle Haggard Potter. Bougie, Kermit, Mac and Cheese, and Smoker Harry Potter, the best place to go for whiskey reviews. I don't know if I could drink this first blend anymore. Piggy. All right. Man. All right. Go to number 2 here. Number 2 has a killer nose. Killer nose. This is the one that's like sweet candy corn. A lot of like light caramel, like the top of a, like the top part of a creme brulee. All right, let's try this one. Oh, the finish on that one is, that's awesome on the, holy shit. It's the front of the palate and the back of the palate are completely they're totally different experiences, which is kind of cool. Drunk Kermit is the best. Miss Piggy can only count to 68 because once she gets to 69, she gets a frog stuck. What was that? What was that old joke back in the day? What's a green and smells like pork? Kermit the Frog's finger. Classic joke. Hey, what's up? 210 Nose in the house. What's going on? Like time, the double bottle chug with Booker Sturriott and Van Winkle Rye, chugging the old Carter, the OFC, and the entire BTAC line all in one night. Was like 6 bottles too many, taking a day off. Yeah, Dan, I think you hit a certain threshold right there when you chug all those epic bottles. Man. But you know what? Dan put out a really cool video not too long ago. I think it was this week. Is don't take yourself or don't take whiskey too seriously. Like honestly, that's the best representation of that. Just chugging some fucking OFC Van Winkle. Who gives a shit? It's whiskey. It's made to be drank. Have fun with it. Absolutely. What's green and red and goes 100 miles per hour? Kermit blender. I'm fucked up. Like time is OJ and water today. I do not blame you. Really quick, tomorrow night, guys, for those of you watching, going to be having David Jennings on the stream, special time, 9 o'clock. David's going to be on with us, and he is going to be talking Wild Turkey 1. Now, I wanted to be able to get his in-depth analysis on Wild Turkey 1, just because it is kind of a polarizing bottle. I actually really liked it from a toasted bourbon standpoint. But again, because I drink so many Russell's Reserve single barrel picks, I feel like, again, there was some bourbons that could go, there was some of those that can go right head to head with that. So to me, this wasn't like $175 like special to me, or even more than that if you're willing to pay secondary for it. But it was very good. The butterscotch on it is what sells me. I can't wait to get back into that bottle tomorrow and try it now that it's had a little bit more air into it and see what happens. But I'm really, really, really curious. You know, Rare Bird 101, how he loves his turkey. He gets, he's pretty opinionated, and I just want to know what he thinks about that bottle. And we might compare it to a couple of other, turkey offerings just to kind of go down the line. But it'll be a really fun conversation. So hang out tomorrow night and we'll see. So, all right, let's go to this one again. Man, this is good. Oh, The finish on that one is delicious. It starts off like sweet, a little bit of oaky, and then you get this little bit of barrel char, and then all of a sudden the finish starts, and it's like this vanilla cream fruit, like this fruit bomb that just finishes everything off. I wish it was a little bit longer, but I do like the fact that it kind of gives you those two experiences, you know, front to back. Oh, man. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I just realized I only have 2 from the last round. So I'm going to eliminate 1 from this round. This way we have 4, and then I have to get that down to 2. And then the top 2 of the 4 will make it. So I'll eliminate 1 from this round, and then we'll get to and then we'll have to pick the top 2 from those 4. And then we'll call it a night, because that's what I did last week. So let's do it. I want to keep it consistent. So all right, this one right here. Joshua Walton, he's going to do some dad stuff. Dude, cheers again. Congrats. Congrats on the the birth of your what'd you say, your 5th and final child. God bless you. Jeffrey Wax, you're telling me there's a chance. All right. This might have the best nose overall. Oh my God. I'm getting raisin, chocolate, cherry, good amount of oak. That's one of the best noses of the night right there. Killer nose. Let's see if it matches up. See, this nose, I did not get these flavors when I first poured it. This needed a minute to open up. And now the nose is ridiculous. Yeah, really, 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 really good. All right, let's try it. Oh, Lord. Woo. Man, I get a big punch of raisin right in the throat. There's got to be a finished something in there, I think. I'm getting raisin, chocolate, a lot of vanilla, rich caramels. I didn't write any notes down yet. Holy crap. Julie L., the Mash and Drum I'm in love with one would be my whiskey of the year if not for King in Kentucky. Oh, I'm dying for King in Kentucky. I'm never going to get a bottle of that. I've conceded this year. Unless I pay secondary, I'm not going to get a bottle of that. Yeah, King Kentucky. The one that I got to try when I was in Kentucky was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. That would definitely be up there in my whiskey of the year. I mean, it was good enough that it could have been whiskey of the year, I think. The one I actually tried. The one I tried was 133 proof, and it was an absolute monster of a bourbon. So, yeah, one. So that's the thing. So one would be my whiskey of the year. I know you guys, I watched your review. I know you guys really loved it. And I totally got what you guys were getting when it came to the butterscotch. And then it came to that long, lengthy finish. The one definitely has that. But, you know, for me, like maybe I'm like looking for that complexity that the last year's Bottled and Bond brought. There was such ridiculous complexity to that, and I loved it. I'm not sure if I was looking for that in the one. I'm looking forward to trying it again, a little more airtime in it tomorrow, and we'll see how it is. But yeah, I could see how you would love that one. It's one of those whiskeys that I think a lot of people, it'll please a lot of palates out there, but I also think it will kind of be meh for a lot of other palates as well. Let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty much Grail bottle status. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, Thrasher said I got my Disco 6 in Ferdinand. The Fernando. Which one should I pop open? Thrasher, open up that Disco 6 because I'm curious to get your take on it. I think it's like drinking like fucking fall in a glass. It's all like apple, cinnamon, cherry, like a lot of cinnamon, apple cider. I really feel like it's drinking fall in a glass. And I don't really think anyone that has that should be scared of the little bit. It's only 16%, 17-year Dickel in that blend. It's mostly that that 13-year percent bourbon that's in there. I imagine it's going to Lotto in Ohio, so there's a chance, a very slim. Yeah, exactly. I could try for Lotto in Ohio, but I'm just not. I'm not getting. I'm never lucky with that. So I'm like 0 for 18 in Kentucky in Ohio lotteries, unfortunately. Mash and Drum. I feel that way about Michter's Toasted Bourbon this year. It's very good, but doesn't punch like the Rye did last year. And I'm a huge Michter's fan. I agree. The Michter's Toasted Bourbon this year, the first time I tried it, it was so sweet, but then it got a little bit more smoky over time. So some of that like toasted, like the marshmallow and stuff started kind of overpowering it. But yeah, I think it was better than the 2017 or 2018, the last year they released the Toasted Bourbon, but still not like a, I don't know, not like a super crazy, bourbon. I would love to try that at a higher proof. Like you said, the Rye just like punches you, gives you the flavor, gives you the toast, the sweet. The Michter's Bourbon, I wish they didn't cut it so far down in proof. Honestly, I think it would do a world of a difference to that bourbon. Discovery 6 is, yeah, that 11-year-old, Kentucky bourbon. I think it's mostly. Done. On my way to the cabinet. There you go, Thrasher. Love it. Yeah, it's also low proof. Yeah, totally, Aaron. Aaron C., what's up, man? Nice to see you in the chat, buddy. Yeah, 2018 was last year. I agree. Yeah, totally, Dan. All right. Let's run through these again real quick because then we have to get it down to the final two. Yeah, one is bringing some like great like Booker's nuttiness to it with some nuttiness, fruit, a little bit of black licorice in the back end I'm getting now. These are really opening up nicely, getting some more flavors here. Let's go to B. I'm also getting some nuttiness on B. But the thing about B is that finish, man. It's like two tales of two different whiskeys. You have this front palate that is sweet, nutty, a little fruity. Then on the back, it just goes dark. It just gets real caramel heavy, butterscotch, maybe a little bit more fruit on the back end there too, like fruit bomb. Oh man, I have to say I like B over A. Now it's going to come down to C versus A here. So let's see here. Aaron C. really enjoyed the Maker's Experience video. Totally thought the stave process was barrels that they had with those profiles that elicited, and not you blending that profile first. Yeah, it was a completely eye-opening experience, Aaron, really, to kind of go in, and it's kind of cool how they do the coins to kind of so you could build your blend. And I wanted to capture on video as much of the experience as I could. So it's kind of like walking you guys through it, exactly what they do, how you craft it. And I think I mentioned, I mean, there was a part in the video where Trevor, who was our guide, he was just like, hey, listen, just based on, so after you taste all the single stave profiles, so just Cuvée, just Mendiant, just 46, just Spice, and all those, based on what you just tasted, you come up with your own stave combination to see if it would be good. And the ones that we came up with 2, because 3 of us actually had ones that were pretty close, and then one of us had a totally different blend, and they were both not great. So we're like, shit, like we need to fucking go to work here, guys. And then they kind of helped guide us, and then as we kind of worked to our profile, we started to narrow it down. It came down to 2 blends, which Trevor was kind enough to blind for us, and then we didn't know what blend was what, and they put it in front of us, and one was a unanimous winner. So that's how it ended up. Last one here. Yeah, raisin chocolate. A little bit of butteriness there too. Little butter pecan going on in that one. Yeah, it's going to be these top 2. This one is going to be eliminated. And these top two are moving on. So we have these top two and these top two, all from the batches. So now we're going to mix these up real quick again, and we're going to select the top two from this grouping. Edwin Hernandez, how can I get it? So to get any of our barrel picks, become a patron of the Mash and Drum. You'll see a link down below in the link of the description. We are working really, really hard right now to make the picks as fair as possible for everyone. Unfortunately, we had some assholes that came in and got some Logic barrel proof picks, and I saw a bunch on secondary. Not a bunch, but one person had about 3 or 4 bottles. Some fucking asshole somehow got 3 or 4 bottles of it and put it on secondary. So I don't really know how that happened, but we're trying our best to mitigate those type of practices by doing, announcements a little bit more personally. So if you're a patron, you'll see what we're doing to kind of help with that. But yeah, we have a lot of great picks coming out soon. Ones that you guys that know about: Driftless Glen, Peerless, Penelope, Westland, and I know I'm forgetting Wilderness Trail. So those are all upcoming. And there's a bunch that we already have slated for the following year that I'm not going to mention just yet, but that we're working on. So, yeah, Adam Hinson. Yeah, I saw some too. Was disappointed to see. Yeah, it happens. You can't stop a lot of those people, but we're trying to put some practices in place to help stop that a little bit. So, all right, here we go. What is it, 10:40 about? Okay. I want to make sure I finish up before Women of Whiskey go live. You guys make sure you head on over to Women of Whiskey. You definitely, give them a subscribe and also hang out tonight and watch them. They're going to have a really fun show going on tonight. So. Okay. I think I like that one better than that one. Oh, man, that's good. That one's real good. I think I like that one better than this one. So that one already might be getting the boot, number 2 here. Let's go to number 4. Oh, number 4 is amazing. All right, so number 2 is leaving. Now it's down to these 3. One of these 3 are going home. The a-holes took my Wilderness Trail. I know that one is going to be amazing from you guys. The Wilderness Trail barrel is going to be ready in November. We're just waiting. It should be pretty early November, I think. We're just waiting to they said a couple weeks, so hopefully mid-November that one will be available. But yeah, it's getting close. So that Wilderness Trail pick, I cannot fucking wait for. So This one's really good. There's something going on in this one that's just different. I'm not sure what it is, but it's bringing this like raisiny, chocolatey thing. That's nice. Fuck. All 3 of these are really good. I think these 2 are winning me over. Yeah, that's delicious. And then this one. And then, but I can't. I love the finish on the first one here. I think I'm going to put the middle one through. Now it comes down to these two. So fresh sip of water, a couple more sips, and then we'll find out who made it through. The Linux cat, goobers, like the candy goober. I love goobers. Chocolate covered peanuts, can't go wrong with that. What's up, Thunder? The Brew Baker Maker's here. Jason, do we have to upgrade to get picks if we are in lower tiers? I mean, for some of them, you might have to, just because, you know, bottles like ECBP that people are going to be wanting like crazy. You know, a lot of them upgraded to get it. Honestly, we're going to start like locking down, you know, certain tiers a week before we release anything, because we don't want people jumping over people at the last minute to get a pick. We have some cool stuff in mind, so no worries there. So so this one's going through. This is the first winner tonight, and then it's going to be between these two. This one's good. The finish on that one's awesome. This one right here, though, that finish goes on for days. I'm going to have to put this one through. So these two are going through to the next round. All right. Here we go. First, let's find out who made the top 4 before getting eliminated. I need some water here. I think I'm done drinking for the night. Here we go. Hey, Whiskey Eyes, Leon and Trish are here. We can't get shipping to Alabama, so no picks for us. Such a bummer. Leon, you have to just message me, right? We have a couple workarounds. We can get it to you. Just give me a message. We'll figure it out. All right. Hey, Rarebird 101's here. Thanks for stopping in, Rarebird. Here we go. So the top 4 that we have here. So these two made it to the next round. These two, this one narrowly got eliminated. Man, this was close between these two. So the first two that got eliminated, let's go to this one first, where I need the spreadsheet. I don't remember whose number is what. That's right, guys. I make spreadsheets for this stuff. I mean, shit. All right, first one eliminated. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Kira. Kira from the Shelf Turds made it to the final 4. She made it further than David did, that's for sure. But loses out in the final 4 of round 2, unfortunately. But damn, Kira, just so you know, you made a way better blend than David. This is a really good blend. So a fiddler in my grass. Let's see what Kira wrote. This is my favorite part, seeing what the Shelf Turds wrote. And here we go. I have not read this. Here's my John Deere letter. What? My blend was knocked out in the first round? Nice, Jason. It was the best blend ever. My pride and joy. You know what you need? You need to get a package in the mail from me, and the package will be full of poop. So you'll get my poop on your fingers, idiot. Ready to read about the massive mistake you are making? Good, because here it is. First, I added 2 parts Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B520. I included ECBP B520 because I thought it might put some hair on your chesticles. Next, I added 2 parts Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof. Can you even have a good blend without Jack in it? And last, but certainly not least, the blend is 1 part Obtainium, 13-year, 135.2 proof. I used Obtainium because I wasn't sure the B520 would put enough hair on your chest peckers. You know, your pectoral muscles, medically speaking, the plural of pectorals is peckers. Wham! I should have won. Hugs and kisses, Kira. I don't even know what to say to that, except that both the Shell Turds are geniuses. What do you say to that shit? Oh my god, Kira, I'm sorry you didn't make it through to the final round, but you could rest assured you made a way better blend than David did. So cheers to you, Kira. Oh my god, Kira was right. Yeah, sheer brilliance. Stuff and whiskey. It really is. It's sheer brilliance. My chest peckers. I need to remember that. All right. Next one eliminated. Number 15 is, oh shit. JG's Choo Choo Spicy goes home. JG, man, I'm sorry. I know you were closer this time. Good job though. That's a hell of a blend. Really, really good stuff, but just didn't stand up to these two beasts. And we're about to find out who they were. But first, JG, let's see what's in his blend. American Whiskey Blend. Oh, there's no details here. Okay, it just says American Whiskey Blend, 877 mash now. Well, dude, I appreciate your blend, JG. Yeah, Kira, I'm actually, she's listening. Shell Turds, yeah. Basically, Shell Turds, if I'm gonna get a blend from either David or Kira, Kira is far ahead of David right now. That's all I'm gonna say. Sorry, David. Love you, Kira. Great blend. The finish on Kira's blend was amazing. Just didn't have enough of the front of the palate, unfortunately. All right, these are the two winners right here. We're getting down to it. First one up, number 21, Darrell Stewart. Durrell's blend. Boom, shakalaka. I don't have the details on his blend, but I can only tell you it's probably amazeballs. So Darrell Stewart's blend gets to the next round. And then this one, Jeffrey fucking Whack. Jeffrey Whack, this is probably the most unique blend out of all the ones I've tried so far. So Jeffrey Whack's blend, Darrell Stewart. Congratulations to the two of yous twos for getting down to the final. We're going to put your blends aside. You guys are getting to the final, the final six, I guess. The final six before we get it down to 4, before we get to the final judges to make their call for who wins blend again. Wow. Wow. Durrell. Holy shit. Durrell and the Whack get through. Oh, there's Darrell Stewart. Yes, sir, he says. Yeah, Jeffrey Whack, dude, you made a really good blend. I don't know what's in yours right now, but I'm gonna guess. So unfortunately, Pop 'em Don't Watch 'em. He got eliminated. But damn, if that was not a really unique blend. I'm curious to see what was in Pop 'em's blend, because I really feel like there was some like funky, youthful something in there. All right, let's see what was in there. What did I say? There was fucking Texas whiskey in there. 44% of this is Pop 'em Don't Watch 'em's blend. 44% obtanium. Everyone's using obtanium. What's going on? 44% obtanium, 15-year single barrel light whiskey, 143 proof. You definitely tasted the proof on that one, Pop 'em. 44% Balcones, however you fucking say it. Texas single malt whiskey, 2 years, 7 months, French oak, 128.8 proof. I told you I fucking tasted some Texas whiskey young shit in there. I called it. And then to round it out, 12%, 95.5 MGP rye, aged 9 years in Texas. Single barrel, 6th Street, 118 proof. Dude. That's a lot of, dude. Yeah, I mean, I tasted all of that Texas shit in there, man. I'm telling you, that's what I got it. That's a crazy blend. Bayou Brew, man. Shit. You wanted to know what was in that? Yeah, the Froke. And I love the Froke, man. I wasn't getting like the fruitiness of the fructose in that blend. I think maybe the rye and the Obtainium maybe kind of killed it a little bit. Whiskey Mounds wants to know what was in that. What was in the Knob Creek one? Oh yeah, that was this one. That was number 8, which was Brian Tomczak's Moonshine. Do I have? I think I have his thing right here. All right, yeah, here it is. This is his. Brian Tomczak. So let's see what was in his. I know you guys wanted to know. Next year, there should be a separate category for Obtainium blends. Yeah, right? Okay. Thank you so much for all you do in the bourbon community. I started my bourbon journey as a Blanton's Tater 2.5 years ago, drinking mostly Maker's Mark. Then I stumbled. This is my favorite part, man. Sometimes the letters that you guys write is incredible. Then I stumbled onto your alternatives to Blanton's video a year ago. Changed my bourbon drinking life. You opened my eyes to all types of bourbon. Now it's fun to call liquor stores, and when I tell them I'm looking for a particular bourbon, you hear the apathy in their response. Which one are you looking for? Turn into shock and amazement when I ask if they have a Knob Creek store pick available. I love the historical side to your reviews and wide range of content you cover in a humble, this is how I like it way. Thank you for the opportunity to connect to this world in a more personal way. I hope you enjoy my blend, and I hope I don't embarrass myself too much. My blend name is Moonshine, the original Happy Cow blend. Cheers, Brian Tomczak. Well, Brian, that just got me all in the feels right there. Thank you so much, man. So here is the Moonshine blend. We have 50% Driftless Glen, cast strength, single barrel store pick. Love Driftless Glen. We have 2 Driftless Glen picks coming out for the Master Journey Club. 30% 45th Parallel Border Bourbon store pick. Not sure I know that one. 10% J. Henry & Sons. J. Henry & Sons is a brand that Nancy Fraley works with, that she was in the chat earlier. 10% J. Henry & Sons, the Patton Road Reserve, which I love, and the Bellefontaine Reserve, which I have not had yet. So really, really good. That definitely came off like a really delicious, like Booker's offering. But Brian Tomczak, thank you so much for that. That letter really just kind of made my night. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Any of the others, we did Pop'ems. Whiskey Samurai, I don't have his. Oh, I think JG put his blend in there. JG. 20 mil, more Obtainium from fucking JG. 20 milliliters Obtainium, 10 milliliters of 1910, 10 milliliters of 1920, and 10 milliliters of my Whiskey Infinity Bow. Thank you. This was a blast. 877 MASH now. JG, thank you so much, man. That was dude, that one. I like that blend better than your American whiskey, than your world whiskey blend for sure. Really good stuff. So congratulations to Jeffrey Wack and to Darrell Stewart coming through. 2 guys in the clutch coming through with some great blends. Durrell, you might need to send me some more of your blend before, if it makes the final 6, but the final 4, I should say. But we'll get there when we get there. So that means next week, there's no bones about it. Here are the last ones that are going to be in the mix next week. Eric Sawyer coming through with the Wisco Disco. The Bose Wine guy with Rye and Reason. Wise Guy Whiskey guy with the Super Chat drum solo. Rebecca Epps with her BBN blend. Michelle Davilar. That's right, Michelle Davilar, who you are going to go see right now after this is over at Women of Whiskey. Todd Ritter with Heaven and Hill. And then to finish it all out, Rob Shields with the Benevolent Lurker blend. So that's who's coming next week. Tune in, guys. We had some great matchups tonight. Congrats again to Darrell Stewart and to Jeffrey Wax for making some amazing blends, and everybody that sent in some great blends tonight. There was some really just epic and really different stuff. You made it very hard, especially those first 2 were really hard to choose. But I really want to say thanks to everybody for hanging out tonight. If you haven't yet, become a Patreon below. Get access to some of our amazing barrel picks coming up with the Master Journey Whiskey Club. Or if you just want to support the channel in general. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe, like the video before you leave, and head over to Women of Whiskeys. And what can I say? This was an absolute blast tonight. Thanks to everyone who super chatted tonight. And what else here? Thanks to all. Yeah, thanks to everyone who sent stuff in. I got to know if the one that went through was the one with the body language. Yeah, this is a lot of fun, guys, to do. So remember, next week we have our last and final, the round 3 of the American whiskey blends coming through. So I'm going to take a little bit of a rest and rest the pal a little bit. Tune in to Women in Whiskeys coming up real soon. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskeys. It's the people you blend it with, bitches. Cheers. I'm going to have a little bit more of the Whack Attacks mixtape right now. Delicious blend. Cheers, guys. Talk to you soon. And go to Women in Whiskeys right now. Take care, everybody. Cheers.